Everyone, welcome to Serie A Fantasy Gameweek 28 preview. We're getting down to 10, actually I think it's 11 more game weeks, so we're getting close to crunch time. Try to help me get to 100 subscribers before the end of the season. We're at 82 right now, so not too far to go, so please hit the like and subscribe button to help me out. But without further ado, we are going to get into it. So transfer not made yet. Game start tomorrow. There's one game tomorrow, which will be an important game fantasy-wise. Inter versus Salernitana, as a lot of people have Inter players with a really good fixture this week. And then the rest of the game week spans over 2 more days, the weekend. Starting in net, we're going to have Szczesny, obviously, against Spezia. Good opportunity for a clean sheet here. I'm not sure if Mayer is going to take the spot. He's actually my probably transfer out as things stand, but we'll get into that in a second. But if he were to stay in my squad, he'd probably be part of the starting lineup. Got a tough fixture this week and not a whole lot of fantastic fixtures to come. Obviously, Napoli can get a clean sheet any week, and he is a decently attacking defender. And I've had him all year, like literally all year. He's been in my team, so it's hard to get rid of him. But he might be the one that makes the most sense to go out right now. Single, obviously, against Bologna, good clean sheet opportunity and always good for some attacking returns generally as well. So I need to have him in there, as well as Patrick with Lazio facing Cagliari. There's a good opportunity for a clean sheet there as well. Most of my midfield has good fixtures this week, aside from Brahim Diaz. We got Quadrado against Spezia, Milinkovic-Savic against Cagliari, and Calhanoglu against Salernitana. All very good opportunities. I could see them all getting attacking returns this week. Brahim Diaz has been absolute garbage for me ever since I brought him in. Both times I've brought him in. The first time he got COVID right away, and then this time he hasn't done anything either. So pretty disappointed with how that's going right now. Also against Napoli, it's going to be hard for him to get attacking returns as well. The issue that I'm having is getting rid of a Milan player right now, because I want Milan players right now. I don't really know who else I bring in. Like if I get rid of him for who I'm going to, which he's the other option that I might get rid of this week, but the option that I bring in wouldn't leave enough room to get Theo Hernandez. I wonder if it's almost worth trying to do a double sub and getting rid of Rui and Diaz and bring in Theo and then a weaker midfielder. Maybe that's actually an interesting idea to flirt with. We'll take a look at what that might look like. But yeah, and then that's how the midfield's currently looking. And then we got Vlahovic, Leao, and Dzeko attacking. This honestly, I am very much debating whether I use my double captain this week. It would go against what I believe in and not waiting till that double game week gets announced. But dang, that's just 2 good options. I don't know which one to pick. I feel like I should pick Dzeko, but only if I know that he's starting. So I might try to wait for FootMob to put out the projected lineups. But if Dzeko's starting, I feel like that might be the better go, because Spezia has been relatively good defensively, even against top teams this year. So I think right now I'm actually going to change that to Dzeko, and then I'll put Vlahovic as the vice. The only issue is if Dzeko doesn't start and then he gets subbed in for like 20-30 minutes, that's when I'll really regret it, because I know Vlahovic is going to start with all the injuries you guys had recently. And then on the bench, we have Calabria, Smalling, and Oliveira, who is injured right now. If anyone has any word on how that injury is and the extent of it, I'd love to know, or else he might be someone that might get transferred out. It's just his price point is so good for his potential. I don't really want to get rid of him. Okay, so that's how the team's kind of looking at the moment. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. But we're going to go to potential transfers right now. So Napoli right now has kind of wishy-washy transfers. If you were to look at it, you'd see AC Milan this week, which is tough. In 3 weeks after that, we got Atalanta, Fiorentina, and Roma. And then it kind of gets better after that again. So maybe look to bring them in after that. But for the next 6-7 weeks, it's kind of off and on with decent transfers or decent fixtures. So I'm not really sure I want to keep him. And AC Milan, after they face Napoli this week, they got Empoli, Cagliari, Bologna, Torino, and Genoa. So a really good run of fixtures there, which is why I don't really want to get rid of Milan players, and I'm more willing to get rid of Rui. I'm fine to sit Oliveira on the bench right now, even though he's injured. So that's why I'm like, I'm not in a rush to get rid of him, even though he's flagged right now. So that's why I'm thinking Mario Rui to another Inter defender. So yes, again, it's getting rid of another team and stack up another on another. But I just think stacking up on these big teams, if they have a big game, just floods you in with points. With Milan playing Salernitana and Torino in the next 2 games, I think that's a big opportunity for points. And then that's another player that when this double game week finally happens, I'm already going to have without like I've already used my shuffle. So it's just having these players there that I just hope this double comes up sooner rather than later so I can use my final chip and then start transferring out players that I know are going to have a double. So I really want that to come about, and I just think it's a good, like, I just think Inter Milan has to keep the clean sheet against Salernitana and knock on wood there, but I just think that's going to happen. The other thing, just because Brahim Diaz has been so garbage, the other thing that I was thinking of is bringing Berardi back in. Sassuolo has really good fixtures coming up for the next 3 weeks as well, where you have Venezia, Salernitana, and Spezia. So those are some really nice fixtures to have Berardi. We just know how bad Sassuolo is at the back. So I'm not looking to like bring in a defense anymore. Bringing in Ferrari was probably my worst decision of the year. And so the only other thing, just as I was thinking, is if I were to take a 4-point hit, could I bring in Theo and if I brought in Theo and then do I have 10? No, I wouldn't have enough for Berardi. What are the other Sassuolo midfielders like? All right, we got Fratesi, who's 4.9, which I can bring in, and that would look pretty strong. I'd be doubling up on the AC Milan defense, which wouldn't be great for this week. I wouldn't have the second Inter defender there, so that wouldn't be helping me that way. But I think I might just roll the dice on Brahim Diaz. I think he will start, at least get me some attack returns soon. And with all of these good Milan fixtures coming up, I don't know. I just think it's worth keeping him, giving him that shot. Other than that, I don't know. I feel as if my Mario Rui to like a Skriniar or someone like that, I think is going to benefit me most. I'm deciding between Skriniar and Dumfries. I think Skriniar is more of the lock. Between the two, it is 0.2 mil more, but I think I'm going to keep Diaz there and just do Mario Rui to Skriniar. I think that's the one that makes the most sense. I'll still have some money left over at least because I currently have 3.1 in the bank. 3.3 at 1 or 3.4. One of those numbers sounds familiar. And then I'll drop just over a mil going up to Skriniar, I think. And because he has really good attack returns as well. And yeah, so I just want to see projected lineup, see who's expected to start for Inter, especially when it comes to Dzeko or not. And then which that'll impact which defenders brought in as well. But those are my transfer plans right now. So I don't think Mario Rui will actually be in the team. I think I'll be bringing in Skriniar. And yeah, we'll take action. I think I already took a look at this last video. Yeah, we already took a look at the transfers in and out last video. We will just go right ahead, I guess, to top 5. So top 5 is going to sound relatively familiar for most weeks. Just because I think Vlahovic, Leao, and either Dzeko or Lautaro Martinez, but I think the 3 strikers I have are the best 3 to have right now, to be truly honest, especially for a game week like this. All of them have good fixtures upcoming and a really good fixture this week. That's why if you have them and you're not necessarily waiting for a double game week to use your double captainship, this week might be the best one to use it, if not waiting for the double game week. So I don't think I'm going to use it just because I am pretty dead set on the double game week, but man, it's really tempting to use it this week. So that's going to be my first 3. My next one is going to be Berardi with these really good run of 3 fixtures. He still, even despite how bad Swallow's been this week and how leaky the defense has been, he has been a great attacker. And as you can see, Berardi is one of the most brought in players right now, which kind of worries me not having him. And the last one is going to be Theo Hernandez. Again, just a defender that's been amazing all season long. And after this Napoli game, Milan has sweet fixtures coming up. So that's my take on the top 5: Vlahovic, Dzeko, Leao, Berardi, and Theo Hernandez. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you after the game week after the weekend. Take care.